Okay, guys, we are on 10.4, okay, properties of logarithms. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use the properties. Right below the 10.4 notes key on Canvas, I posted a page with some video links to proofs about why these properties work. If you're curious about that, or if you think it would help you understand how to use them better, please go on there and click on those video links so you can see why the product, property, quotient property, and power property work. Right here, I'm just going to focus on the how to use them. Okay. All right. Okay, so the first one, if I'm looking at this, I can see that the 7 and the x here are being multiplied together. So we're going to use the product property. Okay, so the 7's like the m and the x is like the n. So I'm going to split that into two different logs. The base, the 4, the base of the log has to stay the same. And log 4 of x. Okay. Let me try and write that just a little nicer. Sorry. Technical difficulties here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now let's try another one. So, and then I'm done. That's the product property there. So if I have two things being multiplied together inside a logarithm, you can split it into two different logarithms with addition, and then the base has to be the same on both logs. So let's do it again. This one is 9 times y is another product, so let's split it. So log base 3 of 9 plus log base 3 of y. Now this time we have to do another step because it does say to expand and simplify. We didn't have to worry about it on part A because 4 isn't going to go into 7 in a nice way, but 3 does go into 9. So if I'm going to start by changing my 9 to have the same exponent, or sorry, not the same exponent, the same base as the 3, and then log base 3 of y. So then these are going to simplify, and it becomes 2 plus log base 3 of y. Remember, the answer to the log is the exponent. What exponent do you put on 3 to get to 9? Well, that's a 2, so that's where we get the 2 right here. Okay. Now, if you want a refresher on that, that was what last time's lesson 10.3 was all about. Okay, on how to evaluate the logarithms. Okay, now let's try this one. The natural log of e squared minus the natural log of x. This time I subtracted because this is division. Okay, and so then we would use the quotient rule this time. Now on this one, I'm going to want to check again. Can I simplify any of my logarithms? Okay, let me go ahead and circle these answers for you guys so you know what the answers are. Can I simplify any of these logarithms? Well, I can because the natural log is base e. And I have an e here, so that's going to reduce and become 2 minus ln of x. Again, 10.3 would be a good refresher on how to simplify those if you need more than what I just said. Okay, let's look at D. D, I have a product again. So let's start by doing the product rule and see what we need to do from there. So I split it into two logs with the same base. Now I'm looking and I see that the x and the y have exponents on it. So I'm going to now do the power property. So the power property of logs says that if I have an exponent, like the n, okay, I can bring it down in front of the logarithm and it makes it like a coefficient, like multiplication. So this 2 right here, we're going to bring it down in front and make it a coefficient on the logarithm. Same thing with the 4 on this one. So 4 log base 4 of y. And then we're done. Okay, now try part E and F and check your answers on the key, the notes key on Canvas. Thank you.